Hey guys, how you doing? Mark here, and in this video, I'm going to talk about customer service and how customer service can set your business apart and put you way ahead of the game right here on Big Balls Marketing. All right, guys, let's get started. Customer service. Now, let me tell you the reason why I'm into this. And first of all, let me welcome everybody to the podcast and the video. This is one of the days where I'm making the videos. I will be putting this video up on my channel at YouTube/Elite Marketing, and I believe that's what it is. I'll put it up here on the video whenever I confirm that. You can also check out the Facebook group or Facebook page at facebook.com/Elite Marketing Systems, I believe that is. And guys, there's a reason why I'm going to be talking about customer service today. And as most of you know, I've been working in Odessa on my plumbing gig. And I don't know what's happened out there. Odessa, Texas is not one of the most beautiful places in the world already. It is extraordinarily busy right now because of all the oil and gas. The petrochem industry out there is just booming. And it makes companies it's very difficult for a lot of companies out there. And I'm talking about a lot of restaurants, fast food type stuff. And you would think it would be isolated to that, but it's really not. Because most of the workforce out there are working in the oil industry. Okay, a lot of the workforce is working in the oil industry. And most of the skilled labor, most of the talent is working in that industry. Not all of it, but a lot of it. And so what you have is you have all these voids and vacancies in the service industry and the retail industry and whatnot that are being filled with people. And their attitude is they just don't really care. Okay? It's just not that big of a deal. But whenever you go out and you're going to spend 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 bucks on dinner, maybe you and one other person, or you and a couple, or, a few people, and you're going to spend all this money on dinner, or you're going to go to the store and you're going to spend a bunch of money, and people just don't know which way is up, for one. There's such a lack of professionalism, and I mean, it's all anybody can talk about out there, even within some of the industries that we're used to working with. They just don't have the people, and quite frankly, I think a lot of them don't care. They know that there is no other place to go to. They know that they have you, and it's just a lack of concern over customer service. But it is something that I assure you, there's not enough competition out there, for one. Okay. Because if there were more stores or more places to go to, I would go there. And the places that I have found that do deliver good customer service, those are the places that I primarily visit. Although there's no shortage of people going to these other places. It's just that these other places annoy me so much. I'm just not going to go there. There's a couple of places, a couple of chain stores, a couple of chain restaurants that I am very used to visiting and attending. And normally I don't have any problems with these places. And I'm not going to throw out any names right now because overall the chains do a pretty good job. But it's just in this one pocket of apathy, we can say. And it just really, dawned on me, or not dawned on me, but I've really been wanting to make this video for quite some time. Because, guys, customer service can set you way apart from everyone. And from little things to how you respond to a complaint, to how you respond to an email, to just about anything. It makes a huge difference. It makes a huge impact on your business. And mainly that impact is going to come in the form of a perception. The perception of you being a professional. The perception of you being concerned about your employee or about your clients and your employees even. So it doesn't, concerned about your business. Okay. And so there's a lot of reasons why good customer service is super important today. Okay. Now, we've all had those experiences where you're going to call up customer service with a particular company, and and it's not the fault of the people answering the phones. It is what it is. But a lot of people farm out their customer service to to a lot of foreign countries, which, to be honest with you, as long as there is a person on the other end that you can understand and is empathetic to your plight and is can fix the problem, is not that big of an issue. However, we all have had those experiences, or many of us have had those experiences, where you really can't understand the person on the other end of the line. Now, this is not so much an ethnocentric complaint, okay? But there's no reason that I call up an American company, a traditionally American company, and have an issue with, a strong accent from someone in another country. And it's like I said, I'm not belittling the people there. Hell, they can speak two languages. I don't think that they're any less capable or talented or anything else. But what I am saying is it does make a difference. And a lot of companies, what they have done is they have reverted back to using call centers in the United States just for that very reason. But hell, there's some people in the United States I can't understand. So it's quite important that, because you have to understand that when a customer calls your customer service, whether it's you or you actually have a person or a team of people handling those complaints, it is vitally important for you to understand that is typically, although it's not their first contact with your business, their first contact was your business and the purchasing experience or whatever, their customer experience at your store or your online store or offline store, whatever it may be. But you have to realize that this is the first time that they are contacting somebody within your company or at your company. And if it's somebody that they cannot understand, if it's somebody that frustrates them to no end, how do you think your company is being perceived by that person? Word of mouth is a huge deal. It's the best form of advertising that money cannot buy. Okay, and if people have a good experience, it's going to be positive. If they have a poor experience, believe me, they're going to tell everybody about it. Okay, so and I've got some statistics here that I looked up just on the customer service, and 55% of people are less likely buy from repeat buy from a company. And I think I'm saying that right. I actually wrote it down somewhere. So let me say that. I'm going to look at my notes real quick on the computer. And, I just can't say enough about this subject. Let me just start off from the top, because we're going to talk about the issues why customer service is important. Number one is competition. Okay, if you provide better customer service for your clients, for your customers, you're going to have a more positive perceived experience by the customer than your competitor. Okay, always strive to be better than your competitors. Okay, strive to be the best. Okay, not just better than your competitor. Strive to be the best. Strive to be perfect. Quote I heard this week: strive for perfection and achieve excellence. Okay, so, competition is one of the main factors. You want that little edge over your competitor. Good customer service is going to put you there. And a lot of times people don't even care about the price. Okay, so people are quick to point out bad customer service to people. And they're always quicker to point out bad service versus good service. It's It's just human nature. Um, it's much cheaper to keep a current customer than it is to acquire a new one. It's a lot cheaper, about 75% cheaper. Okay, so whenever you do attain those customers, don't you want to keep them? Don't you want to do whatever you have to do to ensure that that person comes back to your store to make another purchase? And remember, these are people that are buying things from you. You cannot have a better customer as somebody that purchases something from you. Okay? You don't need a lot of people coming through and browsing. The probability of selling to a new customer hovers in the range of 5 to 20%. However, selling to an existing customer resides in the range of 60 to 70%. And that's 10 times, more likely that a current customer is going to buy from you again than acquiring that new customer, than getting that new customer to purchase from you. So, I mean, it's really crazy. There's just so many other things. Branding. Good customer service helps you. It solidifies your company as a good company in the minds of potential customers, in the minds of people that are searching for a company, that are looking at reviews. Make sure you post those good reviews. Okay? Dispute any bad press, any bad reviews. Find out from that person what it is that you can do to make their experience better, what it is that you can do to handle their problem, handle their issues. Good customer service starts with attitude. Make sure that whoever's answering the phone, whether it's you or somebody else, is upbeat, is positive. Yes, a lot of times that person on the other end of the line is going to be upset. They're going to be angry, whatever it may be. Make sure that you do not fall into the trap of sinking down to where they're at. Bring them up to where you are. Now, you can do this a variety of ways. Number one, solve their problem. If you cannot solve their problem, then you don't necessarily need to explain why. I mean, it would be good to explain why, but make sure that you can do something on top of what you do. It's better to lose money in that one transaction. Okay? Stop looking at the bottom line. It's better to lose money in that one transaction and ensuring that that customer is satisfied with everything that you could do to help them out. Most of the time you're going to be able to solve the problem. Okay? And I realize that some people, you're never going to solve their problems, but you strive to do whatever that you can to do it. Document everything. And so how do we get there? How do you get there? Well, number one, you need to set some expectations and some standards for yourself and for your company. You also need to establish customer service policies, return policies, whatever it may be. And you don't want to sit there and argue till you're blue in the face with somebody that is looking for a refund. My God, if you're doing drop shipping, most of these things are minuscule prices. They're very low prices. So while we want to keep people from bringing out their new product and handling it in a manner that shouldn't be, it's not designed for use, and they break it or they rip it or they tear it or whatever may happen, while that may cost you $20, $30, $50 to replace that item, guys, it's so much better to keep that customer happy and have them coming back. Now, obviously, if it's a repeat offender or if it's somebody that habitually abuses your policies, then that's somebody that you can probably cut loose. But you need to handle that very delicately as well. There's always an issue. You can't make everyone happy. The saying goes, you can't make everyone happy all the time, And if you try, all you're going to do is piss everybody off. So it's always about maintaining your integrity and maintaining your standards. Okay, but set those expectations, set those standards. Set your expectations with your customers as you go. Okay, Let them know what your policies are up front before they purchase. Yes, some people are still going to abuse it, but at least you have that in place and you can show them, hey, look, this is what you agreed to, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't make them any happier, but most people do understand that. And then still go on above and beyond that and help them solve the issue. Remember, you're in the people business. I don't care what it is that you're selling, whether it's a product, service, opportunity, whatever. I don't care what it is. You are still in the people business. And you're there to help people. Okay? And you're going to be rewarded for this. All right? Educate your employees. If you have a team of employees, make sure that you have training in place to show them what it is that you require, what it is that you expect in terms of customer service. There's tons of training programs out there. There's a whole lot of stuff that you can do. Get your employees trained. Make sure that your employees are comfortable, that they have all the tools they need to do. Set them up for success. Don't set them up for failure. Make sure that your customer service team is on top of everything, and make them understand that they are a vital component to your business's success. And take care of them. Simple as that. So what is one of the best ways to find out how you're doing? Surveys. Put up a customer survey. Offer a 40% discount on your products if they will take this survey, or a 50%, whatever it may be. Put something outrageous out there so that it entices people to fill out the survey. People will be honest. Okay? You can also do random phone calls. If you're collecting someone's phone number or email address or whatever, contact them. Be proactive. Send something out to them. Send an email out to them with some sort of discount involved, and ask them for their opinion. They'll tell you. Give somebody a phone call. Find out how your team is doing. Find out how you are doing. Guys, customer service is the one thing that can set you apart from everyone else. This is the one thing that set Amazon apart. It's the one thing that killed other businesses and is killing businesses now. There are some businesses that I will not set foot in just because their customer service is so bad. And granted, a lot of those are in Odessa, Texas right now, but that's just the way it is. I'm not going to spend my money there. And you don't want to be in a position where somebody says that about your business. Customer service is king. Customer service is what's going to be the one thing that you can control that's going to set you apart from everything else. If you're drop shipping, you can't do anything about your shipping times. The one thing that you can do is change your experience, the experience that your customer has with your store. Guys, with that said, take care, have a great day. Make sure that if you like the video, you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you at the top. Take care, have a great day.